you want to take the journey with it. That's how you become an expert. You kind of need to fail 1,000 times to get it right. Hi, I'm Ronni and welcome to my studio. I create floral plaster reliefs. When I was first looking for flowers in Philadelphia, do I want flowers that are in a flower shop, or do I want to preserve someone's garden before the summer goes away and they all die? And I thought that would be a lot more interesting, and that's kind of how I started to get my work out there. I didn't really come from an art background. People go to school for this. I knew that if I wanted to make a business out of it, if I wanted to do anything with this, I was going to have to be disciplined in doing it every day. So right now I am creating a foundation for the actual floral design. I spend at least 4 to 6 hours smoothing out the clay. That's how long it takes to get the result that I want. The more time you can spend on a piece, the better the piece is going to be. This is when I would be daydreaming. So you definitely want to make sure it's even. So I need a little more here, and I need to press that down a little bit. I'm going to start putting some flowers on there. That little petal right there. Little tiny one. It's out of place, but it's perfect. I always have to pick them myself because I'm looking for certain shapes or I'm looking for certain movements. Those are like the little surprises. I always looked for them. I grew up in the ghetto, so there wasn't a lot of nature around. It was always concrete jungle, but you could always find flowers coming through the cracks. Only thing I ever carried on me was my Bible. Eventually, I would steal the flowers from out of the ground and put them in the Bible without knowing that I was preserving them. I just wanted to be able to look at them again just in case I didn't see any more flowers. So it started a long time ago for me. I try to keep things away from the center, especially for your first piece. I also like the idea that I can create a pattern. It wouldn't matter where I started it. Queen Anne lace, as much as I love them, they take about a week to get all the little detail, all the bits out. Just takes a really long time. I'm gonna be honest, this is like record. I'm being aggressive. I'm like, just get in here. So once the plaster settles, I then mix it before painting in the floral details. Kind of just let it fill itself in. Basically what I'm doing this part right here, I'm doing my best to not really interrupt or disturb the clay. Because if you smear it, you'll see it on the other side. So this right here has to set just a little bit because I'm going to pour the color layer on top of it, and we don't want the white details to spread out. So we have to let it set. We want it to be moist, not wet. So because there's so much moisture in the clay, it's taking a little bit longer for it to set. Okay, I think we're pretty good now. We're ready to go. I have about 5 or 10 more minutes before I place this in there. We don't want it to fall, so it's not ready yet. We moved here about a year ago from Philadelphia just to get out of the city hustle and bustle grind of everyday life. This is Al. He always comes to the fence. He's our neighborhood watch. There you go, this way here. Up there we go. His hair style, I love this. I love the top. He came and greeted us our day one here when we looked at the house, and that's why we moved in. We were like, we'll take it. I think that's Romeo. We got Punch, the one with the white nose. I was talking about those little details, like this little petal here that's flipped over. I love that. Or these overlapped areas that you can see. One of the best parts is this little shape right here. I like how it curves. Like the white plaster caught all of that. And it's very random. I like that too. So this right here is my first piece. Everything is kind of wild here. There's really no design. Like you can even see like the finish is not as smooth. This is what I mean. You have to spend a lot of time on the clay, because if you don't, all these details get picked up. I think my favorite part, honestly, is the moment before I flip it over, because it's the time that I tell myself it's okay if it's not a good piece. It's when I am reassuring myself that I have tomorrow to do another one. One day, I'm going to turn that piece over and it's going to be everything I imagined it to be. Until then, it'll be a work of art at the present time. And whoever gets that piece, it's as good as I could be at that moment.